Alright, it's that time. We have to decode Ottawa now. Alright? Anyway. OTTAWA. 15, 20, 21, 23, and 1. Okay, so right away, see a 1, 2, 3. And 23 here from the W would be your 5. And then there's a special relationship with OTT. See where I'm going with this? It's a 5 to 1. Okay, you have a 5, 2, and a 1 because the circled slash is a 1. So 5 to 1 code and a 5 to 1 code. And since a bicycle, let's say, has 2 sets of spokes and 2 wheels, let's assume that these are dotted. Okay? So we take it as 5 to 1 for your 8, 5 to 1 for your 8. For what we know and love as number of magnets needed in cellular energy device. One of these for the faces, and one of these, and say one of these for the vertices. 4 different types. There's a washer magnet. Anyway. Let's move on to this. Okay, so again, your OTT looks like a bicycle, okay? Alright, so that's OTT. Okay, let's see your W. I know I'm drawing an M, but maybe you're working on the bike. And when you normally work on a bike, it's like that. Alright, so there's your W. Now where's your A's? Well, because I see these as like pedals, and I see these as like handlebars. Right? And you have some connector bits here. So, let's think of this loop here as the loop of the chain. Okay? With pedals sticking out on either side. Let's say that's an A. And then over here, let's think of the neck here. And this being like the underside, let's say. Or no, sorry. Sorry, these two lines here. Or sorry, these two lines here. Making a V to complete a hole. And I think you always have a T branching off here. And then your handlebars, left and right. I don't know, maybe the void space here between your two V's is enough to make, like, you know, a seat. My bad. Okay, so think about a bike. Okay, where is the work being applied? The work is being applied here. Now, in the statue in Ottawa, Canada, on Spark Street, there's an OT space AWA where you're supposed to stand there and symbolize doing the work of the back axle. Remember that this wheel will have an axle, a shaft connected to it. Similar to, let's say, a wheel of a cellular energy device that creates the earth, and an axle that goes into the wheel of heaven, because you need a pivot point here, and then you're going to be in a box, let's say. So the box, whatever, will have another pivot point for your axle. So this right here represents you making a cross, where the intersection point is probably your soul, which acts as the zeroth dimensional singularity, or a one-dimensional line that bridges the earth and heaven. Does anyone know that about that? And Ottawa also means work. Okay? There's your W. There's your O. If T is the 20th letter and you have 2 of them, let's say let's subtract 2 from the 20. And then you got an 18, and 18 is the R. And if that's a 1 and that's a 1, that looks like an 11, which is a K. You gotta do the work. Thought this was all rather interesting.